Hi everyone, it's French Fries Yarn, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet Pepper the Pumpkin. He was first thought out as a drawing that my sister made, and I wanted to crochet him for Halloween. The items you will need are scissors, a size H hook, a stitch marker, a needle, and a darning needle. First, we will begin by creating a magic circle. Then we will single crochet 6 into the circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we pull the tail tightly to close the circle. Next, we're going to increase by single crocheting 2 into each of the 6 stitches. So here's 1 single crochet, and increase by putting a second single crochet into the same stitch. And we will end up with 12 single crochets by the end of this round. I'm at the end of the round right here. And then we're going to start to increase again on the third round by single crocheting 1 into the next stitch and 2 single crochet into the next stitch. 1 and 2 into the same stitch. We're going to repeat this to the end of the round, and we will end up with 18 single crochets. Now we're going to start round 4. We're going to do this by single crocheting 1 into the next 2 stitches. Here's 1 and 2, and then single crochet 2 into this next stitch. And by the end of the round, we're going to end up with 24 stitches. On round 5, we're going to increase again by single crocheting 1 into the next 3 stitches. Here's 1, 2, and 3, and then single crochet 2 into the next stitch. And repeat this to end up with 30 stitches by the end of this round. Starting on row 6, we're going to single crochet 1 into the next 4 stitches, and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 into the next stitch. 1 and 2. By the end of this round, we will end up with 36 stitches. Next, we're going to single crochet 1 in each of the 36 stitches for 4 more rows. By row 10 we will still end up with 36 stitches. I'm doing the last few stitches on round 10, and then I'm going to show you how to increase to 42 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 1 into the next 5 stitches, do the front loop only. Like that is 2 loops, and the loop closest to you is the front loop, like this. So this is going to be 1 single crochet, one. This is the second single crochet, three, 4, and 5. And then we're going to single crochet 2 into the next stitch. 1 and 2. We're going to do this all the way around, and we're going to end up with 42 stitches. Remember to do this on the front loops only. Now we will single crochet 1 into each of the 42 single crochets for 3 more rows. By the end of row 14, we will still end up with 42 single crochets. And now we're going to decrease down to 36. We're going to single crochet 1 into the next 5 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to decrease by putting our hook through the front loop only of the 6th and 7th stitch. This is called an invisible stitch. And we're going to do this all the way around. Next we're going to decrease down to 30 stitches. We're going to do this by single crocheting 1 into the next 4 stitches, and an invisible decrease by single crocheting 2 together in the next stitch. Starting round 16, we will decrease down to 24 stitches. We single crochet 1 into the next 3 stitches, and then single crocheting 2 together. Repeat this, we'll end up with 24 stitches by the end of the round. We're going to decrease one more time by single crocheting 1 into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and decreasing 2 together in the front loops only. And continue this around, and we will end up with 18 stitches. Before you end the round, we're going to change the color and cut the last color. Next, we're going to increase in the front loops only. I'm going to single crochet 1 into the next 2 stitches. One, two, and then single crochet 2 into the next stitch. We're going to do this all the way around, and we're going to end up with 24 stitches. We can add some stuffing inside as you go along. And next we're going to single crochet 1 into each of the 24 stitches for 2 more rows. Okay, I did the 2 rows, and next we're going to decrease down to 18 stitches by single crocheting 1 into the next 2 stitches, and then single crocheting 2 together through the front loops only. Repeat this all the way around and we'll end up with 18 stitches. Next we're going to decrease one more time by single crocheting 1 into the next stitch and 2 together into the next stitch in the front loops only. We're going to repeat this around. We will end up with 12 stitches by the end of the round. We're going to add some stuffing into the toy. And we're going to decrease one more time by single crocheting 2 together all the way around. And we will end up with 6 single crochets by the end of this round. Then we slip stitch into the next stitch. To secure the yarn, we pull up the yarn and we cut it. We're going to close the circle shut by sewing through the front loops only. Through all the single crochets. Once we did that, we put the needle through the middle and out through any side of the body and pull tightly, and then we weave in the ends and cut the yarn. And this is how the body looks like. Next, I'll show you how to crochet the stem. We're going to make a magic circle. Slip stitch and single crochet 6 into the circle. We close the circle shut tightly. Then we are going to increase by single crocheting 2 into each of the 6 stitches, and we will end up with 12 single crochets by the end of this round. Next, we're going to single crochet 1 in each of the 12 stitches for 3 more rows. By the end of round 5, we will still have 12 stitches. On the 6th round, we will increase one more time by single crocheting 2 in each of the 12 stitches in the front loops only, and we will end up with 24 stitches by the end of this round. We slip stitch into the next stitch, we pull up the yarn and cut it. I add a little bit of stuffing inside it so it stays up, and we can sew it onto the pumpkin's head. You can put it anywhere you'd like it to be, on the side, in the middle. To sew the stem onto the pumpkin's head, I put the yarn through the pumpkin's head first, and then put up into the front loop of the stem. And I just continue this around until the whole stem is sewed onto the pumpkin. And now we can add details to the pumpkin by sewing on the nose, you can make any shape you'd like with the nose, circle, a square. I'm going to be making a triangle with a darker color yarn. Here's the Pepper the pumpkin with his triangle nose, and here is the finished pumpkin. I sewed in 3 stitches on the top of the head and then 3 more stitches on the bottom of the head with the same color yarn that I used for the nose. And then I used the sewing needle and sewed in the buttons. Please like the video, comment down below if you have any suggestions or concerns, and subscribe to my channel.